or should I go first?
You go ahead.
So like I said, my teams that I got rolled just aren't that fun. So mine are going to be pretty quick to get through. So my first team is actually going to be the Denver Nuggets. And with most of my teams, I actually struggled to find something just because either my teams are really good or really bad. So either they didn't need anything or they needed everything. With the Nuggets, it was actually fairly easy to come up with something. With how talented they are a bottom 5 defensive team in terms of rating, and the third worst defensive efficiency team, particularly from the wing position. So as we go into the trade deadline, the Nuggets are not doing themselves any favors if they are not looking for a defensive wing that can shoot the three. Right now, when someone gets past Jamal Murray or gets past
Michael Porter Jr.,
or they get past Jokic, there's no help defense on this team. It just doesn't get there. If they can't slow the tide on the other side, they're not going to go deep in the playoffs, no matter how great offensively they've been playing. And with how talented that team is, it's just offensive as a basketball fan for them not to make a deep playoff run, because they are a fun team to watch.
You know who I think would actually fit that team perfectly?
Jared Vanderbilt.
Matisse Thybulle. Defensive guard, can help on the perimeter or in the paint. He's not as good in the paint, but he can get down a little weight and some strength. He'd be really good.
I like Thybulle as a player, but he's such an offensive liability. I'm going to stick with Jared Vanderbilt. If OG Anunoby could stay healthy, he would be my number 1 trade target for that team, but OG Anunoby cannot stay healthy.
See, I just think you could get Matisse at such a value right now.
Oh, yeah, you could buy real low, but I just don't think the value is there offensively, and I think that's going to create some double teams.
You have Aaron Gordon, you have Michael Porter Jr., you have Jokic, and Jamal Murray. You don't really have to worry about offense.
Right, yes, but if you have a player that doesn't even need to be guarded at the rim,
it's like
you're
the Thunder's
creating a lot of help. You're creating a lot of help defense that doesn't need to exist.
Yeah.
So you're basically playing defense on yourself by having someone that bad. Now, off the bench, I like Thybulle as a
I'm not saying he'd be a starter.
You can bring him in situationally. But that team needs someone that's going to play 30 to 35 minutes a game as we get into the playoffs.
I think Jeremy Grant, if they could get him back, would fit good.
What about Kyle Kuzma?
I like Kyle Kuzma's offense, but I'm not sure about his defense. Like, in a playoff situation. Like, in the regular season, sure, fine. But in the playoffs, like, I need someone on that team that can be the number 1 defender and not be a liability offensively. But that's all I've got on the Nuggets.